Alrighty, guys, we want to welcome you into the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean always, an instant classic. And did you start your free month? Go to www.network.com and be sure to start your free month for Battleground 2016. I feel like I'm promoting for WWE. I'm doing a pretty good job. I think because you pay me for this. But actually, we're going to predict Battleground 2016 right now. This is going to be, I guess, the last pay-per-view before the draft era actually starts. Like it's gonna be after the draft, but it's all set up before the draft. It's kind of weird. That's why I thought it was weird that they set up the draft to be this week instead of next week. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but like I was feeling like, why didn't they set this up next week? But any thoughts on that? Doesn't that seem weird?
It's
I
WWE. Nothing feels weird anymore.
well, I think it kind of feels weird, and I hear myself echoing, but whatever. Yeah, I just think it kind of feels weird. I mean, it's just because I don't know why they're like some of these feuds are like about the draft, like with the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens feud. Like, oh, this is the last time they might be facing each other because of the draft. I don't like that they're basing like pretty much over the draft. That's one thing I hate about this.
But they're not basing it over the draft.
They're kind of.
No, I mean, yeah, they're just saying that that's a possibility. They're
Yeah.
just like building up the draft as much as possible, which is what they should be doing.
Yeah.
It's not like if Sami Zayn loses, he goes to SmackDown because SmackDown's the big show. They could do that. But anyway, Justin, go ahead and take it away and talk to us about Battleground 2000.
Okay. The first thing we're going to be talking about is I don't have these.
Randy Orton versus Chris Jericho. I'm excited.
No, we're going to be talking about the highlight reel with Randy Orton.
Standing in front of Chris Jericho?
DJ, what's your thoughts on this?
It should definitely be interesting. Randy Orton is one of my favorite superstars of all time. I love the man. I do. I think it should be interesting because we haven't seen him in so long. It feels like it's been like 6 years. I don't. He just feels like he's been out forever. Like him and Hideo Itami felt like they were out for like an entire lifetime and just came back. So I'm excited to see what he's going to say. I'm actually excited to see if Brock's going to make an appearance at any point in this because with Brock you never know when he's going to show up unless WWE's like Brock showing up tonight, which that would be stupid. So don't do that. If he's going to show up, let it be a surprise. That'd be great. But I think it should be interesting. Obviously Jericho and Randy have a little bit of a history too, so that'll they have a little bit of chemistry as far as talking is concerned as well too. So I think it's going to be interesting. I forgot about this actually. Is this on the regular card? I guess it would be.
I think I wouldn't really mind if they actually put this on the pre-show, in my opinion, because there's actually no matches on the pre-show. So why don't they just throw this to the pre-show just to get more eyes on that? So I would say put this on the pre-show.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea at all. Because then you got the star power on the pre-show too, and it's not like they're just throwing on a match that no one cares about. They're actually throwing on kind of a segment that they're throwing on a segment that people care about. I didn't mean to say that. I really did. But I think it would. It wouldn't hurt. And then, well, Brock Lesnar wouldn't come out during the pre-show. That's gonna take away all all chances of Brock Lesnar coming out if it's on the pre-show. He's not coming out on the pre-show.
Casey, thoughts on this?
Yeah, they putting a segment on the pre-show that I don't care about. There, I said it. No, I mean, I definitely agree with DJ that it feels like Randy Orton and Hideo Itami have been out for like 8 years. I think like Hideo got hurt like a week after he debuted or something like that. It feels like, and then he's been gone for like a year. And I honestly I don't even remember when Randy got hurt. Because he gets hurt so often now. Like, the man got hurt taking his trash out. Like, come on now. That's not even a joke. He actually did. But, I mean, it's going to be good to see him back, but and it's going to be definitely a good segment. They have good chemistry together. They work well off of each other. I'm just not looking forward to the SummerSlam match. I think they could do it's going to be a good match, but I think they could find better people, maybe newer people to face Brock Lesnar, because 9 out of 10 times you're going to lose to Brock Lesnar anyway. So why not, build somebody up with that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not excited for this match at SummerSlam, but this segment should be good. And DJ he walks away all the time. So, it's whatever. I mean, and Justin's not even here anymore. So I'm taking over the show. And I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, which is, why is Randy Orton standing in front of Chris Jericho awkwardly? Why? Like, it feels like it's his show, and Chris Jericho is the guest. I don't get it. They set this up wrong, and it's just wrong. And
oh gosh.
And why he just wearing a black shirt? It's not even like a Randy Orton shirt. It just looked like a black shirt.
I mean, maybe it's a Randy Orton shirt, but the thing is, the camera's not that. Like maybe the design is lower than you think.
It's not, but it's not.
It could be. You never know.
But it's
never
not.
know.
But it's not.
But it's not.
But it's not.
It just looks like a black random like I don't know, like what are those those t-shirts you get at Walmart?
The black shirts?
Yeah, but there's a certain thing from like it has like those stars on it. I don't know what the heck they're called.
Black shirts from Walmart?
I don't know what the heck they're called, but
my thought shop at Walmart. He shops at the finest establishments.
Target. Okay. He doesn't shop at Kmart? No? Not Kmart?
No.
I mean, that's where Cena gets his shoes at.
He would, but there's too much Cena stuff there. I mean,
yeah.
I almost myself because there was too much Cena stuff there.
But my thoughts on this segment is
nobody cares.
Who said that there? Really, I just think they're pretty much just going to talk about Brock Lesnar. They're just going to talk pretty much about that match. And I've been hearing rumors that Brock Lesnar is going to be at the draft tomorrow night. I guess we'll just see what happens there. I mean, that'd be pretty cool if, Randy Orton's there. Which I kind of want to keep Lesnar and Randy Orton as far away as possible from each other. Like, maybe just have, like, a face-to-face. And, like, that would... so you can anticipate the match so much more. Maybe, like, have one brawl, and then you can have them stay separate for a while. Or have them be on different separate shows. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
I feel like I get where you're going with that, but I feel like that would be something more for like a feud. This doesn't feel like a feud. Like they're not feuding. Like it's just a random match that WWE put together. I mean, it's going to be a big match, yes, but I mean, I don't think you necessarily need to specifically keep them apart to make it better. You know,
I don't think it makes it better either because there has been no build to this. I mean, technically, I guess the build was, they're two big stars, so let's put them in the ring. That's the build, but like, they've got a month. What are they gonna do? Take a month off TV and be like, nope.
I mean, they wanted to, promote this match, at UFC 200, so I see why they did this. Why they set this match up. But I mean, I agree with you guys also. But the thing is, like, I think that'd be smart to keep them separate. And who knows if they're going to be suspending Brock Lesnar for supposedly he took so he was doping supposedly from UFC. So who knows what's going to go down with that? Who knows if WWE is going to suspend him or anything? I doubt that they'll suspend him because he's a huge star. I mean, they suspended Roman Reigns, so I mean
suspended Roman Reigns, and you don't think they would suspend Brock Lesnar?
I mean, but it was over in UFC, and like he's pretty much going to
fair.
And he's pretty much, I think he's like going to court or something. Like he's trying to fight, like say that he wasn't taking any drugs or something, or he had a prescription. But maybe what they could do if he is suspended, they could pretty much maybe have Randy Orton, give Brock Lesnar a punt or something. Maybe they could do that. I don't know, but yeah, I guess we're gonna move on to the next thing.
Finally.
First match we're going to be talking about, actually on the show, we're going to be talking about the Intercontinental Championship match. We got The Miz defending the Intercontinental Championship against Darren Young. Let's make Darren Young great again. DJ, what's your prediction for this match?
This is just the original Darren Young. There's no Bob Backlund, so.
I mean, there's no Maurice either, so I guess, yeah.
But I'm excited for this because I do want to see what Darren Young can do. We haven't really seen we've seen him as a tag team guy, but I haven't ever really been impressed with him. Was he was part of the original Nexus? I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken.
Was.
Yeah, or the only Nexus technically. But anyway, I like Darren Young. Like, I want to give him a chance, but I don't know. I've seen so much of him as a tag team guy and haven't really been a fan of him then either. To where I just don't believe it. It would be kind of cool to see him win the title because this would be his first singles title. And it wouldn't be a bad thing to kind of have something going on here. But I don't know. This to me feels like, I know he won the shot through a battle royal, but it still feels thrown together to me. Did they build on this on Raw tonight at any point? I watched Raw a little bit late, so I'm not sure did they build on this at all?
I mean, maybe if you paid attention to Raw.
I didn't watch.
You would know.
I only watched half of the show.
You would know that they did build up on it, and but you don't pay attention.
Anyway, I'm predicting The Miz because I don't care how great Darren Young wants to be, he can't be greater than The Miz.
Casey.
You know what? I'm gonna predict that DJ is wrong, and that
it doesn't matter what your prediction is.
So we're gonna make Darren Young great again by giving him the Intercontinental title, and he's gonna run with it, and he's gonna be the longest reigning Intercontinental champion of all time, with Bob Backlund.
Well,
with millions of dollars.
No, that the prime time. I don't know really why they split up the prime time players. They should have just kept them together. But that's not
it's funny.
About.
It's funny though. It's funny. They kept Titus O'Neil with the same gimmick and the same music, but nobody complained about it.
Yeah, but I think it's just weird, how they made Darren Young win a Battle Royal by doing nothing. Absolutely, he didn't do much in that match. I mean, did he eliminate anybody?
He won the Battle Royal, though.
Yeah, but he won it by doing nothing, though. By doing nothing.
Battle Royal.
I think it's just pretty much too soon to put him in the top picture, in my opinion. But, I'm going to have to agree with Casey here. That Darren Young is going to be your new Intercontinental Champion.
He did nothing. He did nothing. Nothing at all to earn this, but I think he's going to win.
Because, I mean...
He doesn't deserve to be in the title picture, and he shouldn't be. But I think he's going to win the title.
I just think, by my luck, I don't really know why.
This is logic.
This is logic. By WWE's, I think
that would explain a lot.
I wish I did, but yeah, we're just gonna move on to the next match. Next match we're gonna be talking about is Talia versus Becky Lynch. Casey, thoughts on this?
Dear God, why?
I mean, hey, at least there's two women's matches on here.
Hey, you said you wanted women's feuds outside the title, so
I do, but I want one that I can actually take seriously and believe. I can't take Natalya as a heel seriously, especially the way they did it. It doesn't feel. It feels like the normal WWE throwing something together at the last minute and pushing it. It just doesn't make sense. I feel like they need to build this up more and make it, believable. Or But I mean, at the end of the day, it is Natalya finally getting a push. It's not going to be for the title because why would they ever done that ever, ever? But it's going to be a good match, and Becky Lynch is gonna win because why would you let Natalya win? That wouldn't be a WWE thing to do because she's related to Bret Hart, so she can't win. It's going to be a Montreal screw job. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, no. It's going to be a Washington, D.C. screw job. I don't know. But, DJ, thoughts on this?
I mean, Natalia's gonna lose because Brett screwed Brett. I'm excited for this match.
Brett screwed Natalya. Brett screwed Natalya.
But I'm excited for this match because I love Becky Lynch. Like there's like this passionate love I have for Becky Lynch now. I don't know why. It was that one live show I went to, and like she looked into my eyes, and
Oh,
that's what it is.
God.
There's something about looking into my eyes that
She
gets.
goes back and she didn't even see you.
She did. She saw me.
I mean,
She
you're up in the nosebleeds, so...
She noticed me. I wasn't even in the nosebleeds. I was at least in the like my lip bleed section. Anyway,
The lip
He
bleeds.
was at the
Okay.
concession stand and he saw her on the TV monitor.
that's what it was. She looked up at the camera, and we caught eyes.
Mm.
But anyway, I'm going with Becky Lynch. I don't like her being like the third wheel. And when Bailey comes up, the fourth wheel.
He's like the fourth wheel now.
I just don't like it. I'm just not a fan of it. But I think this has all the makings of being a good match. And I think it will be a good match. But I just want something more from this. There wasn't even a lot of miscommunication to start this whole Natalya turn out in the first place. So why did it happen? I don't know. I'm going with Becky Lynch because I love you. I mean because she's gonna win. She's better. She's the best.
Did you just? I hope JoJo didn't hear that.
Oh, man. My thoughts on this match is that Becky Lynch is gonna win, but the feud, I really haven't been into this feud much. Really, I mean, I've been liking some stuff, like bits and pieces of this feud, like when they've been having their brawls. Like I remember, was it Becky Lynch who was on commentary? It was somebody who was on commentary, and pretty much one of them went after them before the match even started. Which I don't know why we don't get that sometimes. Like when someone's on commentary and like they don't go after them right away. It's like they usually go after them like during the match or after the match. It's just weird, but I kind of like how they did that one time there during this feud. But there hasn't been really much other going on in this. I mean, pretty much the reason why this feud is going on is because Natalya, she wasn't getting wins, because she wasn't winning, so she decided to take her aggression out on Becky Lynch, and I'm gonna say Becky Lynch wins because Talia doesn't really need to win here. So yeah, I mean, give Becky Lynch.
Natalia needs every win ever.
No, but
Natalya, screw Natalya.
Next match we're gonna be talking about is Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. DJ. Prediction for this match.
Oh man, I'm so excited for this match. I can't even hold in my excitement for this match. I am waiting for that Neville-esque reversal that Kevin Owens is gonna do. Sami Zayn's gonna roll to the outside. He's gonna go for that torpedo DDT, and he's gonna get his head super kicked off. I know it's gonna happen. I see it happening. I'm excited for this though. I feel like they're gonna split these guys up to reinvigorate. I don't know what kind of word I'm looking for here, but like I think they're gonna kind of, rekindle this flame that they have in this feud later on. Like I think they're gonna split them up brand wise, and then bring them back together like for a feud at a bigger pay-per-view that's not Battleground. Because Battleground. But I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens because I like Kevin Owens more than I like Sami Zayn. I really do. I, I
The fan in you is going with Kevin
the fan
Owens.
in me is going with Kevin Owens. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I think either way this goes, like the fans are gonna be happy because they're just in the ring together. But I'm going with Kevin Owens.
Casey, are you going with Kevin Owens?
You know what? I always pick the same person in this match. I pick him when he's facing anyone except for Finn Balor. That would be really hard to pick. I wouldn't know who to pick. Oh man. But anyway, I'm going with my boy, Sami Zayn. Every time. Every time. I don't care what kind of match it is. I don't care if he's lost like every other match because it's not fair and Kevin Owens is fat, and I don't care. Sami Zayn, he's always my winner. You my boy. I like the beard. It's looking good in that picture. It looks all fluffy, and I like it. And he's just a happy guy. How do you not get behind that, man? Man? He just wants to have a good time. He just wants to party. He's a good guy. Kevin Owens on the other hand, man. He looked unhappy. He looked like maybe he gotta go potty, and he can't find a bathroom in the arena. Maybe his car got repossessed, or he forgot to pay his subscription on WWE Network, and he upset now. But Sami Zayn, he just a happy guy. He's just a happy.
So, okay then, I don't know really what to say about that. I mean, or maybe Kevin
What
Owens
does?
got a pie in his face. I mean, maybe he's still mad about that.
I mean, Sami Zayn, he happy when he get pie in his face. Look at that man. Look at that smile.
Gosh, okay. So my thoughts on this match is, I think it's gonna be really awesome. I think it could be potential match in my opinion. This could steal the show, and this is gonna be so awesome. I mean, the ring psychology these guys have, I mean, it's so amazing, and I'm gonna have to go with Sami Zayn here, though. I mean, I'm always picking Owens in this feud because Owens, he's pretty much came out on top ever since they were down in NXT. He's always pretty much came out on top in this feud. So you know what? I think it's time to give it to Sami Zayn. I think it's time to give it to Sami Zayn. And then I kind of agree with DJ. I think they might rekindle this feud down the line. And it would be pretty cool to see if they would actually maybe tag him up someday. And maybe, I mean, they wouldn't even have to be both faces, or they could be a heel and a face working together. Because back on the Indies, I mean, they tagged them up, when they were heels and faces. So they could do that. They could do that there. That'd be pretty awesome if WWE would do that down the road. But I mean, who knows if that will actually happen? But I'm gonna go with Sami Zayn here, and like I said, it's gonna be match of the night right here. But yeah.
Is this going to be one of those matches where you're like, it was okay. It wasn't the best match of the night, but
My wording,
I'm going to give it match of the night.
No, it's not gonna be like that. No. But next match we're gonna be talking about is
Baby.
the United States Championship match. Rusev is gonna be defending the United States Championship against woo woo woo. You know it. I think I said too many woos. Zack Ryder. DJ, since you're so excited about this match, who are you predicting to win here? Is Zack Ryder gonna get the United States Championship?
Zack Ryder. Oh my goodness, have you seen Rusev? That man is a monster in every sense of the word. I love Rusev more and more. The more I see him on my screen, the more I love him. Oh man, he's really getting back up to his peak again, and I'm loving it. And I love this new accolade where he just crushes your spine in like 8 pieces. I love it. Rusev's gonna win. I don't know about in dominating fashion, but Rusev's gonna win. because Rusev is the Bulgarian brute. Oh, that's pretty good. That was pretty, I think I deserve some credit for
that was racist.
that. Was not. That was a Lana impression. How was that racist? How is that racist? Explain this to me. Lana says the same way every single time. She ain't even Russian. She American.
You're not
Anyway,
Lana though, and yeah, only Lana could say that.
anyway, my boy Rusev, he gonna get the win because Rusev is soon to be. Haven't said that in a while, so I had to say it. Your longest reigning United States champion of all time, Dean Ambrose, move over.
Casey.
You know, my boy Zack, he don't need that U.S. title. You know why? This man got Emma. This man is dating Emma, and that is better than any. Have you seen her Twitter and Instagram? That girl. So yeah, Rusev, he can keep that title. He ain't, Zack, you don't need it. You already got it. Yeah. Also, how did you get that? I just, I need to know for a friend. It's not me. For a friend who, he need to know how you get with that. Yeah. So, Rusev gonna win it, but Zack Ryder, the real winner. And DJ going on the Twitter and the Instagram and
I think this is gonna be an alright match here, but I think Rusev is gonna win here because I think it's just too early to take the title off of him, and I want them to make him into this dominant U.S. champion. I don't think they're gonna take the title off him quite yet because, I think they're gonna
world champion, Justin.
I think they're gonna take it off. When there's a really big name facing him. So I'll say Rusev wins here, and who knows if it's going to be a squash? Dear God, I hope not. It's going to be a squash, but I think it's be a pretty good match here, though. I mean, Zack Ryder, pretty good worker, but I mean, I'd be surprised if they let Zack Ryder win, and then the next night they would have Rusev win it back.
Honestly, I would rather see Zack Ryder reunite with Mojo Rawley on the main roster. I just really would. I love Mojo Rawley.
That'd be pretty cool to see Mojo Rawley get involved in this match.
Yeah, I mean, because I've been saying it before that having Mojo Rawley on the main. I think Casey's looking at Instagram, but having Mojo Rawley on the main roster with Zack Ryder, it's already solidified because of Zack Ryder. Like it's a smooth transition to me. I feel like if they wanted to do it, plus they don't know what they're doing with the Hype Bros anyway, so I think it would be a perfect transition.
And it adds another tag team to the tag team division, so I mean that would just be a win-win, in my opinion. But yeah, next match we got is the New Day versus the Wyatt Family, which I don't understand why the tag team championships are not being defended. There's 3 titles that are being defended on this show, and why can't they have pretty much all the titles defended? I just don't understand this right here. I mean, I think I know why they're not defending them is because they're trying to surpass London and Kendrick's title reigns. So I'm pretty sure that's why they're not defending titles here. But DJ, who are you predicting to win this match here? Does New Day fall?
Yeah, I think New Day does fall, as much as it hurts me to say. And plus, this allows the Wyatt family to win and be strong in winning without taking the titles off of the New Day just yet. And I think it's a 6-man tag team match, so
yeah,
it allows Xavier Woods to finally get in the ring as well. So that's always a good thing. I think this would be so good for the Wyatt family to kind of, I guess, convert Xavier Woods into a Wyatt. It seems weird on the surface, but if they could break up one of the best tag teams like kind of in their prime, that solidifies the Wyatt family as what we need the Wyatt family to be, and that's a dominant force in WWE. That was not supposed to rhyme, but yeah, I see the Wyatt family winning this match to kind of, you know, still play off of the fact that the New Day is, they could break up. There's a possibility that they might break up, and all of this. So I think it's gonna be interesting. I think this could definitely be an interesting match, but I think that New Day falls. New Day falls.
Casey, does New Day fall? Are you gonna be with DJ here?
What?
Oh, you on Instagram looking at Emma?
I
That ass, that ass.
Oh no, it's not. It's camo. It's,
Just go look at what's it
uh,
called?
yeah. So Wyatt's. Why? No. I'm going with the Wyatts too. Even though I'm still confused with what they're doing. I guess they're trying to get Xavier Woods to become a Wyatt, but I don't really care about Xavier Woods becoming a Wyatt because where the hell is Sister Abigail? We even saw a girl that I suppose is supposed to be Sister Abigail and at the compound thing, but why aren't they doing something with that? I don't. And I mean, does that mean that when Luke Harper is off of injury that he's not going to be in the Wyatt family anymore, or are they going to have 5 members? What are you doing, WWE? What are you doing? Oh, I don't know, but definitely the Wyatts I feel like are going to win. I feel like they're giving them more of a push now, and as much as the fans love the New Day, I feel like the New Day's sort of bow train, even though it's not the bow train, is slowing down. It feels like a little bit. I mean, even we've said that they've had the titles for, it feels like a little bit too long now, to the point where it's kind of, I don't, we don't care anymore. We kind of want to see new tag team champions. But I could also see why they didn't do it on, why they didn't defend them on Battleground, because who cares about Battleground? I feel like if they wait, till like SummerSlam or something to do it, it's gonna mean something more. I mean, if they lost the titles on Battleground, it's not gonna, nobody's gonna really care. It's kind of, usually it's a throwaway pay-per-view anyway. It feels like.
I mean, these last few years of Battleground, it actually hasn't been bad. I mean, 2014 was pretty decent.
They've only had a couple of years.
2015 was actually pretty. I think 2015 was actually the best so far that's happened. 2013 was crap, and yeah.
Those were literally the only Battlegrounds.
But I'm saying, they actually haven't been too bad these last couple of years, though.
But they have. They've been horrible.
But they haven't. They haven't not been horrible. If you go back to
not 2014. 2015 was not bad. I remember that one.
Yeah, I don't have them by heart. Like, yeah. My thoughts on this match. Actually, before I talk about this match, a smarter feud that would have been more intriguing would if they would have brought back London and Kendrick. I mean, I know that Kendrick is in the cruiserweight the cruiserweight tournament.
Classic?
Yeah, cruiserweight classic.
Kendrick. Kendrick.
Yeah, I just wanted to shorten it down there, but I think it would have been smarter to have him go against. I think it would have been smarter to have him go against the New Day. Pretty much like, hey, you guys are gonna pretty much beat our title win because they are the longest reigning tag team champions. So I mean that would have been smarter to do that anyway, and it would have been more intriguing. But on to this match now. I'm gonna say the Wyatt family win because the New Day's claps are starting to die here. I mean they're still over, but they're starting to go down a little bit. I mean, it's starting to slow down. But I'm gonna say the Wyatt family win here, and then they probably get a rematch at SummerSlam, and that's where probably they win the tag titles. I mean, and who knows who's gonna be carrying titles? Probably Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. That's if they win the tag titles.
God, can Bray
But
Wyatt just get a title? Like, please. I
yeah,
just want to see how that entrance is gonna look with a title.
I think it would look pretty sick. But yeah, I'll say the Wyatt family win here, and I think it's gonna be a good match though. And who knows if Xavier Woods is gonna be churning on the New Day? We just don't know about that. And that compound thing was actually pretty good, but it wasn't better than the Final Deletion. This ain't that. I mean, they copied
You
TNA.
said last week, or whenever you watched it, you said it was better.
No, I
Make
didn't.
up your mind.
I didn't even say that.
He
No, I
doesn't
You did.
didn't.
I told
remember
you
what he
about
said.
it.
No, I didn't. I didn't say that. But whatever.
He couldn't even remember what number we were on last night.
We were on number 9 last night. I went to go back and look. We were on pick 9
Yeah, and then we went to 11 somehow, and then 14.
because I count them in my head. Then I would count them in my head, but I can't count in my head for some reason. But next match we're going to be talking about is another tag team match, and I don't understand why this isn't just well, actually I kind of do understand why this is an
It's a
one-on-one match
tag
because
team match.
because I think they're pretty much saving Sasha Banks and Charlotte for SummerSlam, so I understand why they're pretty much making this be a tag team match here. But we got Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks and a partner of her choosing, DJ. We predicting the win here, and who is going to be the partner of Sasha Banks?
I have no idea. I'll be honest. I have no idea. I am looking forward to this match though, because I think this is a smart way to kind of build this feud for SummerSlam without putting them in the ring alone together again. You know what I mean? I just think it
How
it
can
builds
they
it
be alone and
better.
together?
What?
How can they be alone and together?
Anyway, um, it's possible. I don't know who the mystery partner is. I would like to say it's Bailey, but I've been hearing that it's not Bailey. Even though I try to stay away from rumors as much as possible, I still end up seeing them. Um, but I mean, it would be nice if it was Bailey. She seems like she would be the one that's the closest to coming up. I'm not sure who it could be from like her family or anything, or like that's like has a relationship with her already. I'm not sure who that could be. So I'm just gonna go with Bailey just to kind of go with it. It would be really really cool for her to make her debut even in this tag team match. It still would be pretty cool. Um, but I think Sasha and whoever her partner is, I think they're gonna win. I think that'll be a pretty cool little thing. I think it'd be pretty cool to see them win, giving her momentum going into SummerSlam and then probably taking the title at SummerSlam more than likely. So I'm gonna go with Sasha and mystery partner.
Casey, is it going to be Bailey?
Uh, no. It's gonna be Noof, because I refuse to call her Aaliyah. I'm gonna call her Noof. No. Um, I don't know who it's gonna be. Like obvious, it could be Bailey. It could be possibly Alexa Bliss. Those are two names that have been, thrown around, possibly being, brought up to the main roster.
Alexa Bliss.
I
Wait, why would they put Alexa Bliss with Sasha Banks? Because Sasha Banks is a face and Alexa Bliss is a heel.
Do you know how many times they've changed heels to faces and faces to heels from the NXT to the main roster?
I mean, but you need the continuity there.
It doesn't. Uh, anyway, I don't. Other than that, I don't really know who it could be. Unless, and WWE's not going to do this because they don't do it anymore. But unless it was like just a complete surprise debut, somebody who hasn't gone through NXT, somebody or who just they sign, but they don't. Other than like AJ Styles, they don't do that anymore. You get signed by WWE and you go through NXT, which kind of in a way ruins any surprise debuts anymore. But I don't really know who it could be, which is kind of cool. It builds up the suspense as to who it is. So hopefully it's somebody good. But then again, it's WWE, so it's probably gonna be like it's gonna be Santina. Let's not even lie about this. It's gonna be Santina.
Oh, jeez. Don't bring that back up.
But I think Charlotte and I'm not gonna say her name. Charlotte and her partner.
Dana Brooke, man. Why can't you like Dana Brooke? I mean, she growed on me.
Emma's partner. I won't lie. I'll give it to her. She's attractive. I've looked through her Instagram too, but I can't. She doesn't. Oh, she annoys me. Like her voice is like nails on a chalkboard, and then she can't
She's
wrestle.
supposed to. She's a heel.
But
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
anyway, I think Charlotte's gonna win. It's gonna build up to probably SummerSlam, where hopefully, finally, Sasha gets the title. But yeah, I don't see, as much as I would like to see Sasha win this one, I don't see it happening.
What if it was Nia Jax? Now I know Nia Jax is a heel, a monster heel at that. But what if it was Nia Jax to fight power with power?
It's gonna be Alexa Bliss. My babies is gonna unite.
Carmella. What if it was Carmella?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Alexa and Carmella. It's gonna be
Combined into one.
that match.
Carmella.
Yeah, it's
That's a hashtag Carmella.
Carmexa Banks.
No, but I think it's gonna be Bayley because I've been hearing rumors running rampant that it's gonna be Bayley, and also I saw this thing on Twitter. It showed Bayley and Sasha Banks together. Like it showed Bayley wearing like her glasses and had like her thing she has on her knuckles, whatever that is. It says legit boss on it. And, so I think that's kind of hinting towards it might be Bayley. But, Finn Balor, he's been hinting
I was just about to say
Twitter so much. Like, he was going to be debuting on the main roster, which
It's going to be Finn Balor. Yeah.
Hasn't debuted on the main roster. So, it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't Bayley. But that's pretty much the only person who I could think of.
It's going to be Finna Balor. Twin sister.
So... I'm gonna say Bayley. That's what I'm gonna go with here, and I'll say Sasha Banks and her partner win. Whoever it is, I think they're gonna get the win, and that would. I agree with DJ. That's gonna help build onto this going into SummerSlam, and then finally Sasha Banks win the title at SummerSlam in the YWC.
I agree with DJ. I said that.
No,
I said that, and then you could agree with DJ, but I had said that.
You ain't agreeing with DJ. You said that Charlotte and Dana Brooke are gonna win.
I said they're gonna build up to.
But then the YWC
Whatever
are gonna
I said
be
is
so
what
happy, and they're gonna mark out, and everybody's gonna be so happy. Everybody's gonna have a collective orgasm.
But I always gonna take it too far.
Let's go. Okay, Fabe. I don't know. He got me into those now for some others. I don't know why. But moving on. That's the match we're talking about. It's another 6-man tag team match. We have John Cena and Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy versus the Club Sandwiches.
Did Teddy? Oh my goodness! Did Teddy Long book this show?
I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be surprised. But Casey.
Man said the Club Sandwiches.
Casey, prediction.
I hate this match so much. So much of this match has me angry.
Why?
First of all, I love the club. I love them.
You don't like you like club sandwiches though.
I hate you. I hate you, and I love the club. Also, I hate John Cena, and I hate that they're putting John Cena with Enzo and Cass. Why would you do this, Enzo? Why would you do this? You're smarter than that. You are a smart man. And Cass, you look like John just farted and you smelt it. That's why you shouldn't be with him in the team. Man, it sucks because I feel like the club's gonna win, but I don't want Enzo and Cass to lose, but I want John Cena to lose. I can't win in this match. I'm just gonna skip over this match. I'm not even gonna watch it. I don't care. DJ.
I, I don't know. In the back of my mind, I think, LOL, Cena wins. I really do. Like when I look at this match, especially seeing it like a tag team match, it just seems like a formality that he would win. Oh man. I don't know. It's so weird because it feels like Cena had to technically bring him back up to like he had to bring him back up not only to even out the odds, but to help him win if he does win. So then it's gonna make him definitely have to win at SummerSlam, right? Because WWE.
No, that won't make him have to win at SummerSlam.
Will it? This man, the only match he won against AJ Styles was in a tag team match. Yeah.
I don't want to do what they did with Kevin Owens here with AJ Styles.
But
hey, remember when John Cena literally had to bury Bray Wyatt with chairs? Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the club because I want them to establish the club as this big unit. And I guess it depends on what happens tomorrow night too at the draft, or technically tonight at the draft. Because if Finn debuts and there's kind of some dissension there, then maybe the club may lose. But I don't know that right now, so I don't even know if Finn's going to debut tomorrow or not. But I'm gonna go with the club.
No, I understand why they're doing having this a tag team match right here, because they're gonna save Cena and Styles for SummerSlam. But I am going to have to pick Cena and Enzo Amore and Comcast to get the win here. This match is so predictable right here. But I think at SummerSlam, in the rubber match, I think that they'll give Styles a win, and because Cena, he does not need to win a feud, and then that'll be the end of that feud there at SummerSlam. Just get rid of that. Just end it all there at SummerSlam. Have AJ Styles win. Have him go on to bigger and better things. So I'm gonna say Cena and Enzo and Cass win this match here. So yeah,
wins.
What'd you say?
LOL, Cena wins.
Yeah, LOL, Cena wins.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, now we're moving on to the main event of the evening. Which this picture is so irrelevant right here. I mean, I'm actually kind of still confused because like they didn't pretty much Stephanie McMahon at the end of it all. She announced Seth Rollins is the new WWE champion because Dean Ambrose was defending the title tonight on Raw. And pretty much it was a small package, and we didn't see if Rollins has his shoulders down. I mean, we only saw Ambrose with his shoulders down. I mean, so I'm kind of confused going into this. So
we saw both of their shoulders down.
What?
We saw both of their shoulders down.
I didn't see. Well, you always saw one shoulders down of Rollins, but you didn't see both. You see both of his. But
Typical Rollins fan.
I'm a huge Rollins fan. The Iowa boy, my boy, Seth freaking Rollins. So I don't know what's really going to happen here. I don't actually know. Um, DJ, what's your thoughts on this? Who's going to win this? Because I have no idea.
It's amazing to me how much of a Roman Reigns fan I've become. It started out as a thing where I was like, I just like him because nobody else likes him. But the more I think about it, the more I like him. And I hope he shows up tomorrow. I do. Because that that immediately, like, I hope he shows up, doesn't say anything, shows up, maybe spears a couple people and leaves
But
or
he can't
something.
because he's still suspended.
I don't care. That right there is exactly what WWE needs. And the reason I'm saying this is, if this was the Attitude Era, which we so fondly talk about all the time, if this was the Attitude Era, and let's just say The Rock was suspended, I didn't even mean to make that. I didn't mean to say that, but let's just say The Rock's the heel. He's suspended. He shows up and he does his thing, right? He shows up, in some form or fashion, and he's like legitimately suspended. Like, wouldn't that be unpredictable and kind of cool? Because you wouldn't expect it. And with Roman Reigns, it's different because that would immediately make him the biggest heel in wrestling. Um, because now, not only do we as fans feel like he's protected by, the powers that be, the authority, Vince McMahon, but now they're letting him show up on television while he's actually suspended. It just confirms everything we already think. And I think they should definitely just run with that ball, that they have. And that's just kind of a fantasy booking thing that I would like to see, in my personal opinion. That probably won't happen. But I'm gonna go because I like him so much now. Like, it's really just there's a lot of passion in this pick. I'm going with Roman Reigns. I hope he wins because I think being a huge heel, having a huge heel on whatever show they end up going to, I don't know where they're gonna put him, but having a huge heel on either show is great because the fans are gonna say, we just want to see him get beat up. And if they do the heel thing like I want them to do, which they won't, but if they do the heel thing like I want them to do, it would be perfect because now the entire world wants him to get beat up, and that would be freaking amazing. And I'm going with Roman Reigns. I hope I don't care if it's the WWE title, the world title of WWE. I don't care. Whatever you want to name the dang on title, give that man that title and let him run with it. Yeah, I'm confused about this too though, because I'm kind of I'm like, but if Rollins is kind of the champion and Ambrose is kind of the champion, wait, what? Like it's just confusing. It doesn't really make any sense. Like, this would have made more sense if the draft was next week. It would have made more sense because if this would have happened on Battleground, then you could have just split them up or whatever. I don't know. It's confusing to me. It's just a really confusing situation. But I'm going with Roman Reigns because I just like the guy. I just like him. I don't know what it is. I just like him.
Casey, thoughts? Is the guy going to win the match, or is the dude, or is the man going to win?
I was about to say it, and then you interrupted me by asking me, "How dare you?" Anyway.
But is he gonna? But I just wanted to interrupt you again, like Justin did.
That wasn't really an interruption because I stopped talking, and then. But anyway, from the second I saw the double pin, I knew it. They're gonna use this to split the titles, because God forbid we just have one title between the two shows.
I mean, that'd be good to have two titles though.
No. Then it's
that'd be great because, like, I don't want one guy going like back and forth to each show. I mean, that would just would not.
But like we always talk, we always talk about how not important the title is.
Yeah.
But once they split it up, like, it's even less it's less important having. I've always felt like, this is my personal opinion. I've always felt like having basically the whole roster fighting over that one main title is great. Like, I mean, because they already have like freaking so many mid card titles now, bringing in the cruiserweight title too.
And
Like,
it wouldn't be like one guy going back and forth. Whoever, like, say, you have a title match at SummerSlam. Whoever wins the title goes back to their show, and their show has that title until the next pay-per-view, where somebody from the other show becomes number one contender. So it's basically like it is a battle between brands. Whichever brand has the title, it can sort of be the better brand. Um, I just think, and then like DJ said, if they split the titles and if they add more titles, it's just going to be like the brand split was before, where there were so many titles. The titles didn't matter. There were two sets of tag team titles. There was two world championships. There was the There was the Intercontinental title. There was the U.S. title. For a short while there, there was still the cruiserweight title, the light heavyweight title, whatever. There were so many titles, and then the women's title and the Divas title for a while there too. There was just too many titles. There needs to be less titles to make them feel more important.
And hold on, I gotta say one more thing. And the reason why they could, and the reason why I think 2000 would be better, is because you can like say some people like who wouldn't really go after WWE Championship, can go after the World Championship. Or, I mean, whatever the second title is gonna be.
The same title.
yeah, are you saying? Yeah, I agree. It's the same title, and and I'm just asking for clarification here because do you feel like like it seems like if you split the titles, one's gonna be not as important as the other.
Yeah.
So do you feel like that's what's gonna happen, Justin?
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they're gonna be both important. Like they're gonna be like
Well, they
trying to
tried
make
to make
sure.
them both important before, but what happened?
Well, we saw what happened. Like, I mean, they had to make one title. They had the unified titles
No, I mean what made the title not important?
because they're
Because it was on SmackDown?
pretty much, yeah.
Probably.
Probably, yeah. Um, but yeah, prediction for this match, Casey.
They're gonna do what I don't want them to do. They're gonna split the titles.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose is going to be the champion for SmackDown, and Rollins is going to be the champion for Raw, and screw Roman Reigns.
Now I'm really looking forward to this match, but I really wish Reigns wasn't in this, in my opinion, because for like if it was somebody else who got suspended.
If they turn him heel, it'll be okay, but they won't.
Yeah, but they're not going to. Well,
That's what I'm saying. If they turn him heel,
I would have.
the man will be the best heel in like as far as like getting heat, like it's already there. Just do it.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to go with my man, Seth freaking Rollins. I don't know why I'm just going with Rollins because he's my man.
I'm curious, real quick.
Your man?
He's my boy. He's my boy.
That was something. I'm curious though. I feel this way. I don't know if you guys feel this way. I feel like they dropped the ball on the cruiserweight title announcement thing tonight. On Raw, since I guess like it just felt weird. Like I'm fine with it being like exclusively to Raw. That's fine. Like that brings more eyes to Raw. But the issue is they dropped the ball with the Cruiserweight Classic and not doing it live because like if they knew when the draft was gonna be, just have the winner be the Cruiserweight champion.
See,
Yes.
I think both things they dropped the ball. One, like you said, wasn't live. Should have been live. This is a whole reason why we're so happy that SmackDown is kind of going live now, because it eliminates the spoilers.
I mean, the finals of the tournament is going to be live.
And we've been trying to avoid all the spoilers so far. But also, I think they dropped the ball putting it exclusively on Raw. If anything, they should have put it on SmackDown because SmackDown is the B show. So put a championship that people are going to get excited about and want to tune in for on the B show. Why would
I
you
thought
put
they
it
would have
on?
made
Bring
it on
bring
SmackDown
back.
too with Daniel Bryan running SmackDown. That would have made more sense. He called the doggone tournament.
Like,
I
why would
mean,
you put it on your flagship show that already people watch anyway, whether it sucks or not? Like, I don't even watch SmackDown until now, half the time. Like, put it on there to make sure people tune in. I mean, they kind of have to now because there's no spoilers anymore. But
um, but yeah, that was the end of the Battleground 2016 predictions. There's just like so many questions about this show and so many questions like where everybody's gonna be going. It's just like I don't know. I just wish they waited to do the draft next week. I agree with DJ. I kind of wish they did the draft next week, so we didn't have to go through all these questions right now. But
one thing we didn't go through, because Justin completely ruined the mock draft, and you forgot what number we was on. But we didn't go through who we think the announced teams are going to be on SmackDown and Raw, or if they're even going to draft announced teams, or if they're just going to keep the same ones. Because they used to draft the announced teams too, but I don't know if they're doing that.
yeah, I don't know if they're doing it either. I mean, that'd be pretty cool if they would draft announcings. Maybe bring up someone from NXT,
And how
I'd like to
Corey
come?
see
Graves.
Corey Graves and Mauro Nallo call a show together. That'd be cool. I don't know though, because I I don't know if they're gonna bring back King too, because I know his suspension has been lifted.
Actually,
So
he was actually back. He's actually been back
Back
last week.
okay, I didn't watch SmackDown this week. I meant to, but I just didn't. Um, I don't know. I mean, I think Morrow definitely is gonna stay as an announcer. I just don't know who his partner may be. It would be cool to see Corey Graves because I just like Corey Graves a lot. But then where does that leave NXT? I like Tom Phillips too. But who's gonna be the color guy on NXT? Would they maybe take Brian Saxton and put him down there again? Because he's down there every once in a while. I don't know. That's kind of an interesting question because like it's kind of hard to predict.
I would say they keep Raw as the same announcers, in my opinion. I could get Michael
No,
Cole.
I
no.
mean I think they should change it just because like if you're bringing in this quote new era and this like different feeling of different shows, I think you should change it a little bit. Like at least bring in a new color commentators or something. I don't know.
At least get rid of Michael Cole.
I'm not gonna get rid of Michael Cole.
Get rid of JBL and Michael Cole. I can't stand them too because like
You don't have
I
to
used
worry
to be
about that. They won't get rid of
I
JPL and Michael Cole,
I
or at
mean
least Michael Cole.
I used to could stand JBL, but now I just can't stand because like yes I just can't stand JBL now. But I can't stand Michael Cole either. If I had to choose which one I can't stand more, I would choose Michael Cole. But yeah, that was the end of our predictions. Final thoughts, guys. DJ, final thoughts.
I don't know. I I expect this to be a better show than whatever the last pay per view was because it was bad. Payback,
Ex-
right? Is that the last one?
Extreme Roll. No, Money in the Bank.
Was Money
Extreme
in the
Roll
Bank
is
the last
one.
one?
Yeah, Money in
No,
the Bank.
Money in the Bank wasn't bad. It was the one before that one, whatever that one was.
No,
I think that was the one I
Money in the
really
Bank.
hated.
No, Money in the Bank. There was only 3 good matches actually on that show. The rest of
I don't
the show
remember. There was a
was
pay per view I really didn't like, and I don't know what it was. A lot of people liked it, but I didn't like it. I don't know what it was. It might have been Money in the
No,
Bank.
no, you said Money in the Bank because I remember you specifically
Okay.
saying you
Yeah.
wasn't really you said it was underwhelming.
Was Money in the Bank the show where Justin was like, I didn't really like this show, but
No, that wasn't me. That was
I didn't really like this match, but this is my match of the night.
I think he said. I think it was.
no, that was on Battleground 2013 review. That was on Battleground retro review. We did.
But anyway, I'm excited for the show. I always get excited for WWE pay-per-views or pay-per-views in general. I get excited for wrestling most of the time, right? Um, I I'm gonna try my best to enjoy the show. I'm excited for the matches on it. Um, but like I've always said, I'm a kind of a feud build guy. You know what I mean? I like to see the feuds build and build and build and build, and then there be a payoff at the end, or be a payoff at the pay-per-view, whether it continue or stop. Um, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be I think it should be a good show. I really don't want to do that double triple pin thing that they're gonna do in the main event. Whatever they're gonna do with that, I don't want them to do that. I hope that just we get a legit finish because we've already seen that finish already now on Raw. So why in the world would I want to wait till Sunday to see it again? Like I don't know. I'd rather them just find some way to resolve it in some form or fashion. But I'm excited for the show though.
Casey.
Uh, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to watch it till like a week later. But it's gonna be a good show though, and I'm gonna avoid all the spoilers, and it's gonna be a good show. Basically, like DJ said, I get excited for the pay-per-views anyway, whether I think they're gonna be a horrible show or not. I feel like for the sort of diehard fans that we kind of consider ourselves, you kind of have to you go into them with that optimism that there's going to be good matches or there's going to be some sort of surprise or something, and for some of the shows you have to go in with that or you're just going to not watch the show. But I think it's going to be a good show. There are some good matches. There's some also some kind of thrown together matches, it feels like, and storylines, but WWE always has those anyway, so you kind of get used to it. Um, but it's going to be a good show. I think a lot of the questions are just coming up because it is after the draft, but it was set before the draft, so it's just that weird kind of confusion. I feel like that they should have done the draft a week later or something. But it's going to be a good match or a good show anyway. WWE somehow seems to put on good shows anyway. There's always those one or two matches that were like that was crap or that wasn't as good as it should have been. But I feel like all in all we kind of walk away from the shows pretty entertained.
Yeah, definitely.
And Justin sucks.
Hey, shut up. Um, you know, I think it's going to be a good show. I mean, I'm actually really looking forward to this show, and I'm looking forward to see what all goes down at Battleground. Also, maybe a way they could bring in another world championship is with the Randy Orton
You're
versus
not gonna bring in another world championship. Stop it.
Maybe how they could do that is have with no, not like by not splitting these titles. What they could do with they could have pretty much the winner of the Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar match be the world champion over there on SmackDown.
I wish they
And
would have. I
and,
wish
ha-
they would
and
have did something like.
have Brock Lesnar win the championship because I have a feeling that Lesnar is going to be beating Orton, and I have a feeling whatever show he gets put on, I think they should put the title whatever show he's on, they should put the title on him.
I personally feel like they should, instead of splitting the title, they should just put either the Intercontinental or the U.S. title as the main title on the show.
Um, but also, you guys should go watch the G1 Climax instead. It's gonna be so much better.
Ignore what DJ just said.
Yeah, cool, bro. That's cool.
The G1 Climax is gonna be so much better than Battleground. Just tell you that though, right there. G1 Climax. Oh my god.
You just like it because it says climax in it, and you automatically go to your sick mind. You sick.
No, I'm not going to my sick mind. No. The G1 Climax. Have you never watched the G1 Climax?
I have.
Have you really? Have you really? I don't know, but that's the end. DJ, wanna? Oh, we just go sit here and awkward silence now.
I didn't know if we were ending it or not because
Yeah, I
you were
think
just
we're
like
ending it.
that's
I was saying,
the
yeah.